Evolution. The sequence of gradual change. Gradual means the change is taking in a law is this time span is huge, that takes place in organism over millions of years, huge time, and lead to the formation of new species is known as evolution. Lamarck, J.B. Lamarck, he was the first scientist who gave the theory on evolution. He gave the theory of inheritance of the acquired characters, and then Charles Darwin came. Darwin said, and he proposed the theory of natural selection or Darwinism. According to Darwin or his theory, evolution occurs through natural selection. So what does this theory of Lamarckism says? This theory also, we know it by theory of inheritance of acquired characters. It has certain postulates. So Lamarckism is based on certain postulate that the living organism, in the living organism, it will increase in size. It tends to increase in size in evolution when they evolve, and new needs lead to formation of new organs. It is not that the organ will remain same. New needs will give rise to new organs, and continued use of particular organ will make it more developed, more stout, more usable. And if you don't use it, disuse of organ leads to degeneration. New characters are acquired by individuals during their lifetime. Again, this is a gradual process. Theory of Darwin. So Darwin theory, also known as theory of natural selection. So what were the postulates of the Darwin theory? First is speciation or forming of species, so formation of species. And this useful variation, this says that useful variation from generation to generation give rise to the formation of new species. There is always struggle for existence because the food, space and everything in the world or the globe is limited, and due to multiplication of organisms and limited content and resource, there will always exist competition among the organisms. So only the best will survive, and which is the survival of the fittest or the natural selection. This says that nature would select those characteristics or those organisms that are useful or they are best adapted to the conditions, prevailing condition, and these conditions may be hostile. Speciation. What is this speciation? The origin of new species, coming up of new species, or evolution of the new species from already existing species is known as speciation. And speciation can take place through various processes. One is gene or genetic flow. This can lead to speciation, and this is basically a transfer of genetic variation from one population to another. There is random change in allele frequency, which is known as genetic drift, and this is also leading to speciation. Then natural selection, this is also a reason through which the speciation can take place. There are certain geography also involved, like the mountains, the river, the sea. So geographical barriers like these can also lead to speciation, and this is known as geographical isolation.